What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Shout out to UConn. You know what it is. You know, it was at the game. You know, we had a big game, man. We won. So shout out to the Huskies, man. Let me tell you something, man, when you go out of town, man. All that flashy shit you might do back home, you know what you look like when you out of town shining like that? Tourist. That's what you look like. A tourist, a lick. Enjoy yourself. You don't gotta be in the club. Hey, look, we got all the champagne. Beautiful women that's there that's partying. You don't know who they got ties to in the city. You don't know who they fuck with that's in that club. You don't know if her baby father in that club. He upset. You don't know if she was dealing with an athlete in that club. Once the liquor get involved, it's a wrap. It's oops upside your head, man. You gotta be on point, man, when you're going out of state. All-star game, shit, anywhere that's unfamiliar territory, man. Don't bring too much attention to yourself, man, because trust me, it's hungry cats everywhere. Just like you come from a ghetto, it's like that everywhere. And so when you out there, and you, because I done seen it, there be some dudes like, yo, they feeling me, yo, they on me. They ain't on you, bro. They lining your ass up. They done added up how many bottles you got. They watching your jewelry. They see who you with, they figure out who the leader, who the flunkies, and you lined up. And another thing too, if you from Connecticut, stop going out of town saying you from New York, man. I done seen a couple cats post that, man. Stop, I'm gonna call you out on it, man. If you don't wanna be from Hartford or you don't wanna be from CT, then keep it like that, man. It's Hartford right here, man. When you going out of town, be careful, man. Get your ass lined up. So yeah, speaking of the All-Star game, social media is crazy, man. Who think, I want to hear from y'all. Do you think MJ gripped Mary's ass or that was just a hug? Me personally, I'm going to be honest with you. It looked like, you know, it looked like Mary was nice. It looked like Mary was nice. Like she had a couple sips, and to his defense, man, he was holding her up. He was holding her up. Come on, man. Home old school. He fell right into his arms, and he held her up, man. So, shout out to MJ, man, and shout out to Mary J Blige, man. Mary shit fact. We all know that. One thing about me, you know, I like to give people their flowers while they can smell them, you know. I wish you could smell these flowers that I'm giving them right now, man. I know him as Ira Osu. He's in first grade together. Blacastan. A legend. A legend in Hartford as far as hip hop. You hearing it from me. Not only a legend, a pioneer. I got the news that he recently passed away. A lot of things I really don't like to mention because I do want to save it for the book. But in this case, he's a legend. It's only right, you know, put y'all on that. Some people don't know the history. I was on IG, man, and I seen that DJ Premier posted the same song in this video. And it really hit me because I'm going to tell y'all something that you don't know. He lived hip-hop. He was one of the people that put me on to what true hip-hop was about. We was in the first grade, Simpson Waverly. We used to wear Kangols, big Flavor Flav, stop clocks. Sometime, you know, if my mother boyfriend, you know, was asleep and he left his dookie rope out, I'd risk that ass whooping to wear that dookie rope the first grade. Like it was like that. And the teacher probably wouldn't say nothing back then. That's how it was back in the days. Probably sent me to the principal office, but you know, I wasn't worried about nobody taking my shit. No. FYI, I'd never been robbed in my life, but that's another topic. It was me, it was Blacastan, Louis Perry, Shamel Shan. My boy Shamel from Chappelle. Little short dude, home. This shit was spinning like Mike Bivins. Back then had a long tail. You could tell he came from good people. He had every suede Puma you could think of. He was always sharp. And so we was just kids, and we was, we talking about the crack era. And so, we were really influenced by that. I remember he would come to school with Cazelles in the first grade. No lie. He would walk like a rapper. It was a brand called Lee's of jeans that came out. We would rip the tag off. We would say, no Lee's, please. After that, we went our own separate ways. I moved to another side of town, and he moved to another side of town. And we never saw each other again until YI. For those of you who don't know, that's Manson Youth Institution in Chester, Connecticut. He was on a long bid. I was on a short one. But when I saw him, when I see somebody, I look in their eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And I could see that he was holding on and the time was getting to him. And even at that age, I had wisdom, despite our circumstances. And I would tell him, yo, hold on, don't take no medication. Keep writing your music. Keep drawing, because he could draw too. He was an artist. He used to work in the kitchen. I'm going to share something with you. I remember he drew me this. Who know what this is, man? All these stories that I'm giving to you, all this shit add up. Like I'm a living legend for real. I'm the GOAT for real. When you mention Hartford, well, as far as rap, hip-hop, you can't say it without saying Money Ray. You can't. You know what time it is. But back to my guy. I lifted his spirits. I told him, I said, yo, man, draw me something, man, to go on my album. You see, that ain't no front. You see Big in the background. You see Big right there. This one Big had just passed. Well, my boy drew me this, man. Analyze it, man. You see that, man? What the date say? 98? You see that, man? You see the CT chain? That's when Nas had the QB chain. You see the polo, you see the Wallabies. You see his name right there. Black. Boy Habib, rest in peace, he drew this. But rest in peace to my man, Ira Osu, a.k.a. Blacastan, man. Legend. Legend, man. Moment of silence for my guy. This episode was brought to you by Smokies, the best cannabis on the planet.